Hello, everybody. This is Winter Week 4, Day 1. For question number 1, it asks us what 27 plus 6 plus 10 plus 7 plus 11 is. We first write the standard algorithm for the first equation. So 7 plus 6 is 13. So we have a 3 down here, and then we move over a 1. 2 plus 1 equals 3. So this small box is 33. Now we must add 10 to 33. 3 plus 0 equals 3. 3 plus 1 equals 4. That means this box is 43. Now we can move on to 43 plus 7. 3 plus 7 equals 10. We move over the 1 and write 0 in the units digit. 4 plus 1 equals 5. So this box is 50. Finally, we have 50 plus 11. 0 plus 1 equals 1. 5 plus equals 6. So this final box is 61. For question number 2, it asks us what 38 minus 14 plus 11 minus 12 plus 9 is. So first, we start with 38 minus 14. 8 minus 4 equals 4. 3 minus 1 equals 2. Here we have 24 plus 11. 4 plus 1 equals 5. 2 plus 1 equals 3. After that, we have 35. Next, we must subtract 12 from 35. So 35 minus 12, 5 minus 2 is 3. 3 minus 1 is 2. So here we have 23. Finally, we could add 23 to 9. We move over 1 because 3 plus 9 equals 12, and then 2 plus 1 equals 3. So the final result is 32. For problem number 2, Jack made 34 paper tigers and Sister Angela made 25 paper tigers. How many paper tigers had they made in total? So Jack had 34 tigers and his sister had 25. So we need to add these two numbers together. 4 plus 5 equals 9. 3 plus 2 equals 5. So there are a total of 59 paper tigers. For question number 3, it asks us what the largest whole numbers in the blank is so that the inequalities hold. For this question, we could say 68 minus 40. 8 minus 0 equals 8. 6 minus 4 equals 28. Now, if the blank is 28, then both sides are equal, but we want the left side to be less than 68. So we must have 27 because 27 is the smallest whole number after 28. For question number 2, 56 is greater than 24 plus blank. So we should subtract 24 on both sides. 6 minus 4 equals 2. 5 minus 2 equals 3. For the same logic, this blank cannot be 32 because both sides will be equivalent. So it must be 31 because 31 is a little bit smaller than 32. For this question, 50 minus 30, 0 minus 0 equals 0. 5 minus 3 equals 2. The smaller whole number than 20 is 19. 55 minus 23 on both sides. 5 minus 3 equals 2. 5 minus 2 equals 3. So this cannot be 32. It has to be 31 because 32 would make it equivalent. For this question, we could add the blank on both sides so that blank plus 9 is less than 20. Now we could use the same method, and 20 minus 9 equals 11, and the smaller whole number is 10. For the last question, blank plus 11 is less than 30 plus 22. We should subtract 11 on both sides again. 30 plus 22 is 0 plus 2 equals 2. 3 plus 2 equals 5. We subtract 11 on both sides to get rid of the 11, and we have 41 left. So blank is less than 41. The blank needs to be the greatest, so the blank equals 40. Problem number 4, we could see that 2 plus blank equals 6 for the units digit. So the blank equals 4. For the tens digit, the tens digit has to be 2 because 2 plus 7 equals 9. For this question, we must subtract a blank from 8 to get 5. This blank has to equal 3 because 8 minus 3 equals 5. For the tens digit, we must have 2 because 2 minus 1 equals 1. Day 2. For problem number 1, we could see that 24 plus 30 is this. 0 plus 4 equals 4. 3 plus 2 equals 5. For the second part of this inequality, we have 20 plus 34. 0 plus 4 equals 4. 2 plus 3 equals 5. So we could see that these two values are equivalent. For problem number 2, 12 plus 26 is blank 29 plus 8. 12 plus 26 is 6 plus 2 equals 8. 2 plus 1 equals 3. And 29 plus 8. 9 plus 8 equals 17. 2 plus 1 moved over is 3. 38 is greater than 37. For question number 3, 15 plus 20 is blank 59 minus 22. 20 plus 15 equals 0 plus 5 equals 5. 2 plus 1 equals 3. And on the other side, 59 minus 22. 9 minus 2 equals 7. 5 minus 2 equals 3. 37 is greater than 35. For question number 4, 56 minus 34 is blank 46 minus 23. 56 minus 34. 6 minus 4 is 2. 5 minus 3 is 2. 46 minus 23. 6 minus 3 is 3. 4 minus 2 is 2. So 46 minus 23 is greater. 32 plus 10 is blank 68 minus 26. 32 plus 10 equals 42 because 2 plus 0 equals 2 and 3 plus 1 equals 4. 68 minus 26. 8 minus 6 equals 2. 6 minus 2 equals 4. So these two values are equivalent. 15 plus 34 minus 12 is blank 88 minus 23 minus 34. We first calculate this. 15 plus 34. 5 plus 4 equals 9. 1 plus 3 equals 4. Minus 12. 9 minus 2 is 7. 4 minus 1 is 3. On the other side, we have 88 minus 23. 8 minus 3 is 5. 8 minus 2 is 66. So the answer is 65. We then subtract 34. 5 minus 4 equals 1. 6 minus 3 equals 3. This is 31. So this is greater. For problem number 2, we compare the Old Testament and the New Testament. The Old Testament has 39 books, and the New Testament consists of 27 books. How many more books does the Old Testament have than the New Testament? So now we have to subtract 27 from 39 to get the difference. 9 minus 7 equals 2. 3 minus 2 equals 1. So the answer is 12. For problem number 3, Larry is 12 years old and brother Maverick is 11 years old. The age of their father is twice of the sum of their ages. How old is their father? First of all, we must find the sum of Larry and Maverick's ages. So Larry is 12 years old. Maverick is 11 years old. 12 plus 11. We first consider the units digit. 2 plus 1 equals 3. 1 plus 1 for the tens digit equals 2. So the sum of these two ages is 23. It is said that their father is twice the sum of their ages. So we have step 2. 23 plus 23. There are two of them. So this is the twice of the sum of their ages. 23 plus 23. We first set up the algorithm. 3 plus 3 in the units digit is 6. 2 plus 2 in the tenth digit is 4. So the age of their father is 46 years. For problem number 4, grandmother made 20 gingerbread biscuits for her grandchildren. She decorated them with raisins and nuts. First, she decorated 15 cakes with raisins and then 15 cakes with nuts. At least how many cakes were decorated both with raisins and nuts? First of all, we know that she decorated 20. Okay, these are 20 biscuits. We first consider the number of biscuits with raisins. There are 15 of them. The question asks for the least number of biscuits that are decorated both with raisins and nuts. So we first include that these 5 left over are all nuts because we want the least amount with both raisins and nuts. So this is included inside the nuts. Next, we need 10 more. So they must be sharing with the green circle. In the middle, we have 10. So 10 is the least number of biscuits that are decorated with both raisins and nuts. Day 3. 26 kids line up for the first question. This is the first kid. This is the last kid. There is a total of 26 kids. Alan is at the 12th position. So there are 12 kids, including Alan here. This section would be 26 minus 12. 26 minus 12. We first look at the unit digit. 6 minus 2 equals 4. Next, we look at the tens digit. 2 minus 1 equals 1. So there are 14 kids at the right of Alan, not including him, so we must add 1 to 14 to get that if we are counting from the right, Alan would be the 15th kid. For problem number 2, 4 rectangles, each 107 centimeters long and 20 centimeters wide, are arranged around a square without overlapping, as shown. How long is each side of the middle square? We could first see that this is 100 centimeters. We could also see that the width of this rectangle is 20 centimeters. So this segment over here is 100 minus 20 centimeters. 100 minus 20. 0 minus 0 equals 0. We first borrow a 1 from the hundreds digit. Now 10 minus 2 equals 8. So this is 80 centimeters. For problem number 3, Mandy has 24 books and Lisa has 36 books. After Lisa gives n books to Mandy, they have the same number of books. What is n? This is Mandy. There are 24 books here. Lisa has 24 books plus a number of books that is 36 minus 24. This is 24 books. (36 minus 24). 6 minus 4 equals 2 for the units digit. 3 minus 2 equals 1 for the tens digit. So we have 12 extra books for Lisa. We need to evenly divide these books into 2 equivalent piles so that they have the same amount when Lisa gives a number of books to Mandy. 12 equals the two numbers 6 plus 6, which means that Lisa needs to give 6 books to Mandy so that they have the same number of books. This is 12, and after he gives 6 books, this is 24 plus 6, and this is 24 plus 12 minus 6. 12 minus 6 equals 6. So 24 plus 6 is the same as 24 plus 6. For problem number 4, Nick bought a box of identical square pieces of chocolate. He then ate all 16 pieces along the walls of the box. How many pieces of chocolate are left in the box? So for this problem, we first need to understand what along the walls means. We can look at this picture provided and see that along the wall means all the chocolates along the sides of the box. So that means these chocolates are what Nick will eat. We can first try 4 by 4 box. Okay, so in this box of chocolate, Nick will eat along the walls of the box. So he will eat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 pieces of chocolate. Now, in the question, it says that Nick eats 16 pieces of chocolate, and obviously a 4 by 4 square does not work. So we could enlarge the square to see if a 5 by 5 square will work. We can look again and count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we get that he ate 16 pieces. So a 5 by 5 works. We can see that what he did not eat is inside this square in the middle. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 squares of chocolate inside the middle. Day 4. For problem number 1, Odysseus left his kingdom around 22 years old to help the Greeks win the Trojan War. The war lasted for 10 years, and it took Odysseus another 10 years to sail back home after the war. How old was Odysseus when he finally returned home? So right now we could first calculate how old Odysseus was when the war ended. So he was 22 years old when he left the kingdom, and the war lasted for 10 more years. So 22 plus 10. 2 plus 0 equals 2. 2 plus 1 equals 3. So he was 32 years old when the war ended. Then, though it took another 10 years for Odysseus to sail back home, we have another 10 that needs to be added to 32. 2 plus 0 equals 2. 3 plus 1 equals 4. So Odysseus' age when he finally returned home was 42 years. Problem number 2, Mike began to work on his math homework at 4:12 p.m. and planned to watch a football game on TV that started at 5 p.m. If Mike finished his homework just 5 minutes before the game started, how many minutes had Mike spent on his homework? For this question, we could first see that he started his math homework at 4:12. And then his football game started at 5 p.m. But Mike finished his homework 5 minutes before the game started. So he finished his homework at 4:55. Now we need to use 55 minus 12 to get the number of minutes that he spent to work on his homework. 5 minus 2 equals 3. 5 minus 1 equals 4. So he spent 43 minutes to do his homework. Problem number 3. Use the digits 2, 4, 6, 7 to make this a true statement. So first of all, we could see that 4 and 6 have to be at the units digits because they are the only two numbers that add together and have a units digit of 0, like the 100. So these two belong in the units digit. Then we could see that the tens digit left is 2 and 7. So we could also have 2 and 7 here. We could alternate the units digit. It's the same value. For problem number 4, put the digits 2, 3, 4, and 5 in the squares and calculate the sum to get the largest value. What is that value? First of all, We want these two biggest numbers to be the tens digits, right? Because we want the largest numbers to be in the tens digit. So they are more useful in making the sum the largest value. So the tens digit. And this leaves 2 and 3 to be the units digit. So we add these two numbers together. 2 plus 3 equals 5. 4 plus 5 equals 9. So the largest value that we could obtain through adding these numbers together is 95. Day 5. Problem number 1. In the 2018 Winter Olympics, the USA team won 87 gold medals and was ranked number 5. The Austria team won 50 gold medals and was ranked number 6. How many more gold medals did the USA team win than the Austria team? 87 is the number of gold medals that USA won. Austria won 50. We use 87 and subtract 50 from it. So 7 minus 0 equals 7. 8 minus 5 equals 3. So the USA team won 38 more gold medals than the Austria team. Problem number 2, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 segments. So 5 equal segments added together equals 20. We could see that if we add 5 fours together, we have 20. So each segment should equal 4. There are 3 fours to what we want, and what we want is y. 3 fours added together, 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals 12. So y equals 12. For problem number 3, the graph shows the complete scoring summary for the last game played by the 8 players on Gaussian Guardians intramural basketball team. The total number of points scored by the Gaussian Guardians was. So we could first number the amount of points scored by every individual player. So Daniel scored 7 points. Curtis scored 8 points because we could see that this is 2, this is 3. And for Sid, he scored 2 points. Emily scored 11 points because this is one segment higher than 10, 11. Colleen scored 6 points because this is 1, and 1 more than 5 is 6. And for Hyo Jung, he scored 12 points because 2 more than 10 would be 12. For Ty, he scored 1 point. And for Winston, he scored 1, 2 more than 5, so 7 points. We add these numbers together, 7, 8, 2, 11, 6, 12, 1, and 7. So these two numbers, these numbers added together, we could first find a few sums and then add the total. So 7 plus 11, 1 plus 7 equals 8, 1 plus 0 equals 1. So this is 18. 6 plus 12, 12 plus 6, 2 plus 6 equals 8. 1 plus 0 equals 1. So this is also 18. 18 plus 1 is 19. So this would be 19. At the end, we need to add together 18, 19, 10, and 7. Okay, so we need to add these numbers together. 9 plus 8 equals 17. And 17 plus 7. 7 plus 7 equals 14. 1 plus 1 equals 2. So this would be 4. And then we move over to 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 2 equals 5. So this would be 54 points. Problem number 4, Kevin wrote the number 68 on a paper and asked his brother to subtract another two-digit number from it. His brother mistakenly put the paper upside down and treated the number as 89 and got an answer of 54. What should be the correct answer? 89 minus a two-digit number. The answer he got is 54. We could also write this as 89 minus 54 equals this two-digit number. 89 minus 54. 9 minus 4 equals 5. 8 minus 5 equals 3. So this two-digit number that Kevin asked his brother to subtract from 68 was 35. So the correct answer should have been 68 minus 35. 8 minus 5 equals 3. 6 minus 3 equals 3. So the answer should be 33.